Good morning, dear students. Now we are going to start with the Sushruta in the same chapter, chapter number 13. Let us meet. Children, in your new book, the name of the chapter is Let Us Meet, right? So let us know more about the Sushruta. So as we know now, Sushruta was a surgeon, right? Sushruta was a surgeon, and can you believe in the 6th century? 6th सेंचुरी में ही उन्होंने बहुत सारे ऑपरेशंस किए थे, जिससे ये प्रूव होता है कि वो एक बहुत ही सक्सेसफुल सर्जन रहे थे, राइट? अब उनको और क्या बोला जाता है? ही इज कॉल्ड द फादर ऑफ प्लास्टिक सर्जरी। उनको प्लास्टिक सर्जरी का फादर कहा जाता है। बाय बिकॉज जब उस टाइम पर स्लेव्स होते थे या कोई और प्रॉब्लम हो जाती थी, एक्सीडेंटली किसी की नोज कट हो जाती थी या लिप कट हो जाते थे, तो सुश्रुता वाज द पर्सन हु यूज्ड टू ट्रीट देम, राइट? और वो एक साइड से चीक पे से स्किन निकालते थे और उसको वहां पे प्लेस कर देते थे, जो भी उनका कट वाला पार्ट होता था। और इस तरीके से ही हैज बिकम द फादर ऑफ प्लास्टिक सर्जरी। आजकल जो प्लास्टिक सर्जरी होती है दैट इज डन more in a modified way, but if we talk about the 6th century, तो 6th century में फादर जो सुश्रुता थे उन्होंने प्लास्टिक सर्जरी को फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल बताया था कि this is the way to do the plastic surgery. Do you know, children, he was an expert in removing stones from the kidneys and bladder. छोटे छोटे स्टोन हो जाते हैं, राइट? और ब्लैडर में और किडनी में, तो वो जो स्टोन्स हो जाते हैं किडनी और ब्लैडर में, उनको वो निकालते थे। फाइन। देन ही यूज्ड टू ट्रीट फ्रैक्चर्स। हम लोगों के भी फ्रैक्चर हो जाता है तो प्लास्टर चढ़ता है, तो उस टाइम पे सुश्रुता ट्रीट करते थे फ्रैक्चर को। और आपको एक बड़ा ही इंटरेस्टिंग वे बताऊंगी कि फ्रैक्चर को वो कैसे ट्रीट करते थे। वो जो लकड़ी होती है ना, बांस बोलते हैं जिसको, उसको पतला पतला छील के उनका पूरा कवर बनाते थे और फिर उसको रोप से टाई कर देते थे टू मेक इट अ प्लास्टर। इस तरीके से वो ट्रीट करते थे फ्रैक्चर्स को। देन ही यूज्ड टू परफॉर्म आई ऑपरेशंस। सी, आई हमारा कितना डेलिकेट पार्ट होता है, वो उसका भी ऑपरेशन कर देते थे और कैटरेक्ट रिमूव करते थे। आपने सुना होगा आपके दादाजी दादी जी के कैटरेक्ट हो जाता है, जिसको हम मोतियाबिंद बोलते हैं, जिसकी वजह से जो बुजुर्ग लोग होते हैं उनको दिखना बंद हो जाता है, राइट? तो ही यूज्ड टू रिमूव कैटरेक्ट फ्रॉम द आईज। सो कैन यू सी हाउ मच एक्सपर्ट दैट पर्सन वाज, राइट? सो दिस इज हाउ द सुश्रुता इज। आई विल टेल यू वन मोर इंटरेस्टिंग फैक्ट। सुश्रुता यूज्ड टू गिव वाइन टू हिज पेशेंट्स। और वो वाइन क्यों देते थे? टू नम द सेंसेस, कि उनके सेंसेस नम हो जाए और जो उनकी दर्द है, जिसकी वजह से बहुत ज़्यादा पेन होगा, जो भी ऑफकोर्स वो प्लास्टिक सर्जरी करेंगे या फिर कोई ऑपरेशन करेंगे तो डेफिनेटली दर्द होगा, तो उन सेंसेस को नम करने के लिए ही यूज्ड टू ऑफर द वाइन टू द पेशेंट और फिर उनका ऑपरेशन किया जाता था। क्लियर? देन सुश्रुता रोट वन ऑफ द इंटरेस्टिंग बुक दैट इज नोन एज सुश्रुता संहिता। Right, this book is very interesting book for the surgeons. If you will grow up and you want to become a doctor and especially the surgeon, you will have to read this book. ऐसा है, right? तो आप उसको पढ़ेंगे तो you will get to know more about it. और आपको पता है जो सुश्रुता संहिता है वो that is in संस्कृत, संस्कृत में है वो। और संस्कृत में उनको दोहे के रूप में, जैसे आप रामायण पढ़ते हैं, महाभारत पढ़ते हैं तो दोहे पढ़ते हैं, राइट? तो ऐसे दोहे के रूप में जिसको ट्रांसलेट करके आज उसका रेफरेंस लिया जाता है फॉर सर्जरी। आज भी उनके जो टूल्स उन्होंने बनाए थे, जो कि बहुत ज़्यादा मोटिवेटेड थे फ्रॉम द नेचर से उन्होंने बहुत सारे मोटिवेट होकर टूल्स बनाए थे ऑपरेशंस करने के लिए। तो वो जो सारे टूल्स हैं बेटा, वो आज भी यूज होते हैं, but in a modified manner. So I have taken a small video for this. I will show you that. That video is very interesting and it has lot of things to learn. So I hope you will learn it from that video. Right? Okay, bye bye. Take care. See you.
Dear students, let's know more about Shushruta or Sushruta. He was the first cosmetic surgeon of India, or you may say that he was the first plastic surgeon of India. He is known as the father of surgery. Like you can see here, it is written Maharshi Shushruta, the author of the best and outstanding commentary on medical science of surgery, Shushruta Samhita is considered to be the founding father of this important branch. The definition of a completely healthy person given by him is universally accepted. So this shows that he is the person who has focused on the surgery, right? And he is known as the father of surgery. His statue is situated in BHU, that is Banaras Hindu University, because he born up there and brought up there only. So, what were the tools used by Shushruta for surgery? Let's see that. So, these are some of the tools which used by the Shushruta for the surgery. So, Shushruta was born in the 6th century BC and he was known as the father of plastic surgery. He was an expert in removing stones from kidneys and the bladder. तो जो किडनीज होती थी उसमें जो छोटे छोटे से स्टोन्स हो जाते थे तो सुश्रुता उनको रिमूव कर देते थे. मैंने अपनी क्लासरूम टीचिंग में भी बताया था. ही यूज्ड टू ट्रीट फ्रैक्चर्स. ही यूज्ड टू परफॉर्म आई ऑपरेशंस टू रिमूव कैटरैक्ट. कैटरैक्ट किनको होता है? जो बहुत ओल्ड पीपल होते हैं उनको कैटरैक्ट हो जाता है, राइट? Before operating, he used to give wine to his patients to numb his senses. And when the senses are numb, then the patients could not feel any pain. तो उनको पता था कि ऑपरेशन होगा तो definitely they will feel some pain. So he used to give wine to his patients so that they will feel less pain. Then Sushruta Samhita was written by him, and which is the unique encyclopedia of surgery. I hope you all know what is encyclopedia. It is a book which is related to, if it is a surgery book, then it is related to everything about the surgery. जैसे मैथ्स का एनसाइक्लोपीडिया होता है, जैसे साइंस का मैथ एनसाइक्लोपीडिया होता है, तो उसमें साइंस से रिलेटेड सारी बातें होती हैं. So it was like that. So let's have a quick recap about it. So Shushruta was a dash. So tell me, what is the answer? Yes, you are right. He was a surgeon. He is called the dash. What was he called? He called as the father of the plastic surgery. He was expert in removing, अभी बताया था, stones from kidneys and the bladder. Second, treating fractures. Third, performing eye operations to remove cataract. Then before operating, what he give to his patients? He used to give wine. For what? So that their senses get numb. Numb मतलब सुन हो जाते थे, तो pain less होता था, right? So to numb the senses. When the senses are numb through wine, patients could not feel much pain. मैंने अभी आपको बताया, जब हमारे सेंसेस नम हो जाते हैं तो हमें पेन भी नहीं होता, हमें कुछ महसूस ही नहीं होता कि हमारे साथ क्या हो रहा है उस टाइम. Then what he written, which is known as the Encyclopedia of Surgery, that is Shushruta Samhita. That is known as the Shushruta Samhita. That's all. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed it. Now do watch the little video, and it's very important video. You should watch it. It's a very good video. Thank you and have a nice day.
Shalya Chikitsa, or the science of surgery. Shalya Chikitsa finds its roots in the war surgeons of the time. Shalya, which means foreign object, usually referred to broken arrowheads embedded in the warrior's body. So literally translated, Shalya Chikitsa means the removal of foreign objects from the body. Sushruth was not only a practitioner of surgery, but a teacher of it as well. The credit for using Ayurveda to combat mortal suffering goes to Lord Dhanvantri, who was reincarnated as King Devodas of Varanasi. Two influential works on traditional medicine from that time are the Charak Samhita from the School of General Medicine and the Sushruth Samhita from the School of Surgery. The Sushruth Samhita was a compilation of the learnings of sage Sushruth. He learnt the basics of Ayurveda from King Devodas and laid the foundation of Vedic medical technique for surgery in the form of this Sanskrit manuscript on Ayurvedic medicine. Sushruth described 8 different types of surgical interventions. Bhedan, which means incision, Chedan or excision, Vyadhan refers to puncturing, Lekhan, which is scraping, Eshan, that is probing, Aharan or extraction, Visravan, which means draining, and Sivan, which is stitching or suturing. Like the therapy, the instruments that Sushruth used were also heavily inspired by nature. Apart from metals, teeth, horn and wood were used extensively. The mouths of these appliances usually resembled those of different birds and animals that he observed. The instruments that Sushruth designed and used for surgery were either blunt or sharp. There were 20 different types of sharp instruments and 101 different blunt instruments. These were further divided into 6 categories. What is truly astounding is that today's lion jawbone holding forceps, commonly used in orthopedic surgical procedures around the world, seems to have directly evolved from Sushruth's Singhmukh Yantra of 600 BC. It is an accepted fact that ancient Indian metallurgy was extremely advanced. Objects recovered from excavation sites at Attaris. During the process of surgery to alleviate pain, Sushruth used medicated wine to intoxicate and desensitize the patient. Most importantly, he recognized the use of drugs. Sushruth detailed and described about 650 different types of drugs, including 395 of plant origin, 57 substances of animal origin, and 64 mineral substances and metals.
Sushruth's contribution to plastic surgery can be taken in 2 ways. One, his principles of plastic surgery, and second, his practices on plastic surgery. As a practice of surgery, he has done 15 different types of ear plasty, and he was the first to describe the pedicle flap for repair of damaged ear, and he also described plastic surgery of damaged nose as well as leaf plasty also.
His shloka on one of his principles is particularly pertinent, where he has written, "Plastic surgery is a relationship between flesh and blood, where if there is excess or lack of blood, the graft will not survive." This is remarkably similar to what Sir Harold Gillies wrote in the 20th century. Plastic surgery is a race between beauty and blood supply. Going above and beyond his role as a surgeon, he showed compassion towards those who suffered. He developed rhinoplasty to reconstruct noses for people who'd been deformed or had their nose amputated as a form of criminal punishment. He followed the technique of dissecting living skin from the cheek and grafting it onto the nose. which is the precursor to the subsequent Indian forehead flap rhinoplasty. His most astounding revelation about flaps comes in the form of his most sublime shloka, Sanubandhen Jivitaha, which when literally translated means, through continuity survives. It single-handedly established the principle of the need of a viable pedicle in continuity for the survival of the flap, which was 2 millennia